What is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk. We just got done watching KGF Chapter 2, and I loved it, man. This movie made me appreciate Chapter 1 so much more. The way things were tied up, the way the storylines played out, I thought it was beautifully done and epically done. Epic is a word I'm going to say a lot in this movie or in this video because everything about this movie was epic. Whether it be the story, whether it be the action, whether it be the heroes, whether it be the villain, everything. Purely epic, dude. And let's start with Adheera. A villain that I feel like is the first villain in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 that we feel like can actually challenge Rocky's ideas, challenge Rocky's goal, dethrone him from KGF, prevent him becoming an emperor, prevent him becoming the CEO of India. Adheera is such a menacing, powerful villain, and he was done so well. And the guy who portrays him, he's not on Yash's level. Let's not go there. Let's not get out of control. But he commands the screen. You feel his presence. You feel that this guy is a very, very, very real thing. That I don't know how to say it, dude. I don't know how to say it. He is just so witty. He is so powerful. And yes, he looks like a Ragnar Lothbrok cosplay wannabe, but it works because that is his character. He embodies the Viking culture, the brutality of the Viking way. He nails it perfectly. And then Yash, when are we going to start doing this? Why don't our action stars in their prime get title cards in the middle of the fucking movie? Why don't we do that? Why doesn't everybody do that in action-packed blockbusters? Why not? Quit taking yourself so damn seriously. Appreciate your stars. You should have appreciated a prime Brad Pitt, a prime Nicolas Cage, a prime Sylvester Stallone, a prime Jason Statham. We should appreciate them, man. We should appreciate them. I don't know why we don't. You could say it's corny. You could say it's quirky. I don't care, dude. It's an action blockbuster film. Okay? Don't take yourself too seriously. And at times you can, but don't, sometimes you don't have to. And dude, Yash, this guy, this actor, I don't know if I've ever seen somebody portray a badass so well on a screen. I feel like Dwayne Johnson shoots for this in every action film, but he can't do it. He doesn't have the moolah. He doesn't have that it factor like this Yash guy does. I am so excited to see him in other films and newer movies. We'll see. I'll look what he's coming out with. I don't know. But he controls the screen. He has such a presence when he's on screen. Yes, Rocky is kind of a standoffish character. You don't really see that the sentimental side of him. You don't really get a dive into who Rocky is too much of a person. But that's not who really Rocky is. Rocky is supposed to be the superhuman-like badass. That's what he is. He's just a badass action star, and Yash plays it so well, man. And then the action. Everybody was telling me, oh, it's very similar to Chapter 1. It's very, very similar. I would disagree. Outside of the chase scene, because one of my biggest critiques in Chapter 1 was the jump cuts, the lack of brutality, the black screens. The chase scene in Chapter 2 had that, and it kind of drove me nuts. I really did not like this chase scene in this movie. But the rest of it, dude, I would strongly disagree. I said this in my Chapter 1 reaction video. It was brutal, but it had no brutality. It felt like it jumped away every second. Like we got something epic, and then it just jumped away to another action sequence. This movie didn't do that. It was brutal. The kills, everything, the brutality was there, and I loved it, man. We even saw it with poor Rocky's wife, Shira, I believe her name is. We go through a 30-minute time span of just a rom-com like highlight reel of them falling in love, dancing, singing, I'm your beloved kind of shit. I'm pregnant. She tells him he's pregnant. Boom, gone. It didn't last long because it's brutal, dude. This villain don't give two shits. That's why I liked it, man. I loved it, dude. There was a very, very slight happy moment. We saw Rocky light up like the 4th of July, and then it was over because this villain is the real deal. Adheera was not messing around, man. The brutality was phenomenal, dude. And the cat and mouse between these two characters, Rocky and Adheera, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. We see at the beginning of this movie, Rocky's viewed as a god from the people he's freed and saved and his community. He is a messiah. He is a god. And then the first time we see him and Adheera meet up, Adheera sends him back bloody and beaten and has the whole damn KGF freaking out because he isn't. He isn't a god. He is a human. He is vulnerable. He can be taken out. I loved it. And then we fast forward an hour. We fast forward an hour to my favorite scene. How epic. Violence, violence, violence. Epicness through the roof. Totally different level. I don't know how. Let's roll over to this real quick. How, yes, it's 12 reviews, but how does this have a 42% by the critics score? And then we'll go to Rings of Power, an 84% critic score. You're out of your damn mind. Yes, we could say it's 12 reviews. Wait till it fills out. It get better. No, dude. Critics hate these kind of films. Critics hate, like, we look at like a Top Gun Maverick, okay? A well-received movie all over the world. All over the world. We've wanted that kind of movie for the longest time. I still haven't seen it, so I'm kind of talking on my ass right now. But hey, people seem to love it, right? Everybody loves KGF Chapter 2. Everybody in my videos, watch KGF Chapter 2. Watch KGF Chapter 2. Look at it. 500 plus verified ratings. It's a 94% by the audience. This movie is on a whole different level. If you're looking for your action-packed blockbuster kind of film, check it out. Shit, check out Vikram, RR, KGF, all of them. Anything out of India right now, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I appreciate the soul. I appreciate the creativity. Everything, man. It's so appreciated. It's such a refreshing thing to see, dude. And I'm going to keep doing these. Let me take this off the screen real quick. I'm going to keep reviewing these movies because I'm having so much fun doing it. I appreciate the good filmmaking. Yes, it's quirky. Yes, it's over the top. Yes, whatever, dude. But it's different. There's soul behind it. And that's what we need out of films. We don't need politics. We don't need all this jumbo, mumbo, woke BS. We just want a good movie, a good story, a character we can relate to. You want to talk about representation? Who doesn't want to be Rocky? Who doesn't want to be Rocky? All right. Come on now, guys. My one critique for this film, and I don't know if I've already said it because I've tried doing this video like 30 times. And I've either said dude too many times, I don't know man too many times, epic too many times, whatever. But the one issue I've had with this film is I feel like we could have had KGF Chapter 3. I feel like the ending was rushed. It wasn't done in a way that ruined it for me, but I felt like there was enough story and enough stuff to do to have a Chapter 3. Rocky went through a tear in the last 30 minutes. After his wife was taken out by Adheera, he went on a rampage. And I feel like you could have spread that out to make this shit a trilogy. And I would have been here for it. Did we need a Chapter 3? No, we did not. Did I want a Chapter 3 towards the end of this movie? Yeah, I did. And I don't know why you didn't take advantage of that. You knew it was a badass movie. You knew you hit it out of the ballpark. Why not give us a Chapter 3? Who wouldn't have watched a Chapter 3? If you wouldn't have, you're high, man. You're high. But it didn't take away from the ending because we saw Rocky go out the way he wanted to go out. We saw the most Rocky way possible. He took the gold, he took the ship, he challenged the authorities and sailed right to him. He took the gold with him. He won in the end. That's how I saw it. I saw Rocky won in the end. He went out his whole way. He had nothing else to live for, man. He really did. I guess besides his people, but Rocky did what he had to do. Rocky did what he wanted to do. And it was ended in a very good way. Not a perfect way. Not a perfect way. I would like to see that ending in a Chapter 3 because I feel like we had so much story. The Prime Minister. We had that little mole that he could have dealt with in the third movie. We had a lot of stuff going on. I think the death at Adheera should have been the ending or something. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. And then we move to more of a political thing, between the government and the crime. We should have done something like that. But now I'm rambling. I love this movie. Thank you for letting me, or thank you for my goodness. Thank you for the recommendation. And I cannot wait. I'm going to watch Shamshira next. I know that's not very popular. Keep an eye out for my House of Dragon review. Reaction. I don't really consider these reviews because I don't have a script. I just talk and probably ramble a little too much. And then Blockbuster. You guys have fun in the theaters for Blockbuster. I'm going to try to hit it, but it's probably looking like I'm going to have to check it out on digital. So maybe a month or two, I think, is about how long it takes to get to Amazon Prime or Hulu or wherever it goes. But yes, I love this movie. I give it like an 85, solid 85, but definitely no 42%. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. You want an action-packed blockbuster? Go check out KGF Chapter 1 and KGF Chapter 2. You will not be disappointed. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. Comment, let me know your thoughts on KGF Chapter 2. And if you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Like always, guys, love yourself. Try to love everybody. Deuces.